When I was younger, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with my mom and barely any time at all with my dad. So when I became a parent, it became really important to me to spend as much time as I could with my kids. When they were younger, easy. We did everything together. But as they've grown older, they've really started pulling away from me. And as a teacher, I realized how much time I spend with everybody else's kids and not that much with my own. So I wanted to get information from my students and get their take on this and get a better understanding from a parent's perspective why it's so hard to connect with our kids. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Real Talk with Coach G. I am Coach G, the One Inspired Coach. I have with me today a few guests, special guests, and today we are talking about relationships between teens and their parents. I'm a mother of two. I have two teenage boys, and at times I get frustrated because I feel like I want to spend time with them, and they pull away quite a bit, and I'm trying to gain understanding for myself and other parents for how do we bridge this gap with the relationships with our kids. What are the issues? Why are teenagers so reluctant to spend time with their parents?
Well, I think it's mostly because that they're embarrassed by them.
I'm embarrassing? Really? Look at me.
Every child is going to be embarrassed by their parent.
Why?
Because it's just an embarrassing thing. Like having your parents say, teenagers pretty much don't want to show affection.
Yeah, because parents judge everything. You know, like, if you do something wrong, like, they'll probably, like, want you to understand why they did it wrong, but y'all, like, gotta, like, yell at them or something. Y'all can't tell them why they did it, like, not why they did it wrong, but y'all can, like, explain why it's wrong for what they did. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean? Like,
I guess, like, we have a different way of explaining and understanding things.
It's kind of like I was telling you about the whole, when I'm around my mom, I feel like I can't be myself, because then I feel like, you know, I say a joke, well, oh, that's not funny because this, and this, or, like, I can't completely relax without it becoming, like, a lesson, or there's something wrong with it. They can never just, like, I guess, relax enough to go with the flow, to be my friend in that moment, for me to want to hang out with them.
Everyone's always on guard.
Okay, but y'all are talking like deep level. I'm just talking about, okay, come in the living room, get off your cell phones, come and have family time. Let's watch TV together. Let's play a game, taboo gestures, anything.
Well, see, that also plays into we don't want to show affection. So to us, showing affection is hanging out with our parents or laughing about a joke, and it doesn't. And when you pull us into the living room, it kind of just feels like enclosed, you know? Just like like a closed space.
Do y'all agree with that?
I personally don't, but I understand where Oliver's coming from.
So what's your take on it? Why wouldn't you want to come in the living room and watch TV with me or hang out with me?
My take on it is me and my mother, we conflict a lot, and little things like that turn into like big arguments. Like, stuff goes sideways. Like I said, like, if you relax too much and, like, I become, like, too me, I guess, then there's issues with how I'm doing something or how things go. Or
what does she talk about? She becomes too me?
I don't know, like,
aren't you?
But I'm, like, two different people. I'm how I act around my friends and how I act around my family and my parents. It's kind of like how, you know, you're different from how you are at work versus how you are at friends. Relax. Like, there's more of a certain way you're supposed to act, how your parents expect you to act, how your parents expect you to behave.
Well, at work, I'm more professional, I guess, but I'm still me. The essence of who I am doesn't change because of where I am, but I am more professional at work, but at home, I'm more relaxed. But you're saying it's the opposite. At home, you're more professional, and then when you're out of your house, you're more relaxed?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when you're an adult, it kind of just switches. Because, you know, you're alone. Like, obviously, when you grow up, you move out, you're going to be alone in your house.
No one can tell you how to act at home as an adult.
And so being at home is hard work for you?
Because you're always watching your step.
Mm-hmm.
You're always watching what you're trying to do and making sure that you don't piss off your parents, you know?
Like you're walking on eggshells.
For me, it's not like that. Because, like, my mom, well, I call her mom, but my aunt tries so hard to be my mom. So I'm cool with, like, doing things that I do around my friends with her because, like, she understands, you know?
But you did tell me that sometimes you lie to your aunt. I'm just going to keeping it real with Coach G. I'm keeping it real. Sometimes you lie because you don't want her to, know what you did or judge what you did?
Judge what I did.
That's what they... So you feel judged still?
Yeah, sometimes. It's just how y'all judge us, you know?
Judging between like a person on the street, not a person on the street, but like your friend judging you and your parent judging you, two completely separate things, because you have to go and home and see your parents every single day. So if they're always judging you, you don't like you're always walking on eggshells. But if your friends are judging you, you just be like, "What? Shut up! What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You're on
Can't say that to your mama.
Exactly. You're on that mutual level. It's kind of you don't want to disappoint them, in a way, like, because the way you act and the way they're judging you on it, if you do something wrong, you feel like kind of like you're letting them down, you're upsetting them. You don't want to do that.
Okay, so when we were talking last week, you said something that blew my mind. You said that you feel like your teachers know you better than your parents do.
Mm-hmm. That comes in the whole, like, roles are switched, how we're more relaxed at school and we're with our teachers every day. They see us, how we act, they see us talk, they see us laugh, they see us get upset, they see our rough days. And my mom works a lot, and so, I see her when she comes home for, like, dinner and stuff like that, but even then it's not really too much time. So I feel like our teachers know us better than our parents do.
So how much time do you think you spend with your parents every day? How often do you see your dad?
I see my dad every other weekend if I have time. Like if I'm not doing school activities and stuff like that, because that comes into play as well.
And so how long do you spend with your mom each day?
My mom, maybe an hour, probably more like
So
45 minutes.
dinner, you eat dinner together, and then do you spend more time or just dinner time?
Just dinner.
Dinner
And
don't take an hour.
Sometimes dinner, yeah, exactly. Sometimes.
But
it's
you
like,
said you go to your room. A lot of times you said you don't eat together for dinner.
Yeah, unless we're going out, that's when we eat together for 5
So on a
days.
daily basis, Monday through Friday, are you eating dinner together?
No,
So how many minutes are you spending with your mom?
like 5, 10.
5 to 10 minutes a day. And then, of course, each teacher you're spending at least probably 50 minutes with. Okay. All right. So you said you had times that you didn't spend time with your mom, and you wish you can go back and spend time with your mom. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, it's like, my mom always would want me to watch a movie with her or do something cool like go shopping, and I was like, no, I don't have time, I really don't want to. And it was because, I obviously hate affection. So what I was trying to do is like get away from it, but really she was thinking about me all the time. That's why she wanted to go with me on like trips to the grocery store. She wanted to buy something.
So why can't you do it now?
'Cause she's gone. She's dead. Yeah. So.
And you've also lost your mom?
And my dad.
So if you could say anything to teenagers who feel like they don't want to spend time with their parents, what would you say?
Make it last. Because they're not going to always be there with you, You're
Don't
gonna have
ignore
to
them. Watch for signs. Like if they're like trying to spend more time with you, there's probably a reason for it.
I feel like you're spending time because you love them, but
I mean, yeah.
yeah. I mean, let's not wait until something is going to happen to spend time with each other, right? Let's make every second count, make every day count, and show the people that you love that are in your life that you love them while you have them. Give them their flowers while they live, while they can still smell them. That's our time, guys. Conversations like these are hard, but are necessary to continue to bridge the gap between relationships of teens and their parents. I've learned a lot that I'm going to try to put into practice with my own family, and I hope that you have gotten something valuable from this conversation today too. Join us next week. Thank you.